people from the internet. I have not done a video in a couple of days because adventure and life happens, but I wanted to talk about you about my graduation day because I finally graduated and you were with me in all this process. You saw a little bit of my blog doing the culinary school. Well, not culinary, it was baking and pastry arts management. I did culinary in Mexico. So I wanted you to join me in this special celebration, and it was a very lovely day because usually in Mexico it's very different. In your graduation ceremony, you go to a church and you have a kind of event there. They give you a nice speech and everything, and then you usually have a big party in a hotel or something like that. But it's mostly a party because when they give you your diploma and stuff, usually you go to take pictures, the generation pictures. You get all your stuff and then you go to have breakfast with your family or anything else you want. So this was very different. It was like in the movies. So I'm gonna try to tell you how it was so you can imagine it. First, I got ready because here they had 3 different times for graduations. They call it convocation, which is weird because I don't know, for me it's graduation. In Mexico it's graduation. And mine was at 10, but I needed to be ready around 9:30 there. So I got up really early, around 6 or 7, I don't remember, to do all my makeup and stuff. And I chose to wear a green dress because it was my fancy dress I had. In Mexico, they ask us, for example, for the generational pictures, to have like the same outfit, everyone. We wear black, everyone. And it looked nice because it was like all the same. So we looked kind of fancy with all the prom stuff. But also for the graduation dance and everything, you can wear anything you want, and usually people wear really, really fancy stuff because it's Mexico. And apparently Latin America likes to be very fancy. So that's what we usually do. But here, I was like, what should I wear? Like, no one's telling me anything. So they told me, like, wear anything you want. And I was like, that's not very specific. So I wear that green dress I had for special events. And I did all my makeup and stuff. If you want, maybe one day I can show you what kind of makeup I did to be ready for all the pictures and everything because it was a special event and I did a special makeup. So I went out from home. En mi graduación. Vamos. And then we walked to the Meridian Place. We wanted to walk instead of just using a bus because the day was nice and we had time. And I really enjoy walking around the city. So we walked around until we got to the Meridian Hall, and it was nice but also nostalgic because I found some of my classmates and I have not seen them in at least 1 month because we had all our exams and everything and we wanted to just finish because we were overwhelmed, but we knew like we were not going to see us ever again.
Yes, there. Graduates are here. Graduates? Yes?
So meeting them there, it was kind of lovely, and we were talking about what we were going to do and stuff. So it was lovely. Like for example, some immigrants like me, well, not like me, because for example, they wanted to go back to their countries and stuff, and other people wanted to stay here. And for example, I was planning to move to a province, which is like a whole different story. But at the end, I'm here in a different place and I'm still in Toronto, so that's funny too. When we got there, Victor helped me to take some pictures with all the settings they had, and it was pretty lovely. The college invested a lot in pretty stuff, so you really felt you were graduating, so I appreciate that. And also they had the husky, which is our mascot, and I took pictures with him, and everyone was very lovely with all of us. So we student center first, and they gave us all our gowns and stuff. And then they placed us all together in a room, and was like cute but awkward. It was like walking around the line and saying like hi to everyone you knew and stuff. And it's weird because even the people you don't really like, not that you hate them, but it's like, oh, he's just there and I never really talk with him. It's the last time you are going to see them all together ever in your life, probably. So it's very sweet but also nostalgic. So I met my friends and stuff. And then I got in the line with two friends because they were placing us by numbers. And I asked my friends what they were doing. For example, one is working in a bakery in downtown, like the competence of my bakery. So it was fun, like, and she was telling me that they do different stuff and things like that. And another one is working in a fancy place called Fred Marvelous. It's a place I really enjoy. So she was telling me how it is to work inside because, yeah, it's bakery. You can work in so many places, hotels, bakeries, restaurants. Then they had a guy who they said he were from the theater school from George Brown, and he was asking us our names, which was pretty nice because usually people can't pronounce my name. So he wrote our names like in weird ways he could understood. So when we went by the stage, he could tell them. And also it was nice to be backstage because I really missed to be in all my dancing stuff. So I was feeling like in the clouds. Then they moved us to the place and we sat there and waited for everything to start.
Hello, welcome, Ani, Tansei, Bujo, Anya, bonjour. My name is David Wolfman, and I'm a member of the Haklip First Nation in British Columbia. And I'm very honored to deliver today's land acknowledgement. I would like to acknowledge that this land is the traditional territory of the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation.
And the event was pretty nice because I have a professor who works in the TV and he is half indigenous. So he prepared kind of a show for us, like a ceremony, which was pretty nice. I don't remember it all, but it was about how one conquer something, and he was telling that, so in their culture, he said that they give you an eagle feather to prove that you conquer your task. And I don't remember the whole story, sorry, but that idea was cute, and they did a singing show with drums and everything, and that was very special. I really appreciated that. Then we sang the Canadian hymn. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but then we did that.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today
And after they presented all the professors and the board who were going to give us our diplomas, and that was pretty sweet because I don't know, in Mexico it's just like, hey, you're graduated. But here they do all the ceremony and you meet the board and they congratulate you, and that was very nice. But before that, they also gave us a speech, like the speeches you see in movies, which I also appreciated it. So it was a very memorable day, and then I went to stage and got my diploma and everything, and it was nice that the guy pronounced correctly my name because, as I told you, a lot of people don't do that.
From the Baking and Pastry Arts Management Program, Baikiere Rojo with honors. Janissa Valeria Russell, Elizabeth Noel Sale with honors. Victoria.
And it was kind of funny because I don't know, I'm like a superstar, but my friends are pretty shy. So one almost failed, and the other one was like shaking, like not in a bad way, but they were like, "Oh my god, this is so exciting!" And yeah, we all had a lot of fun, and it was a pretty nice day. And after the ceremony, because we waited for several courses, I mean the baking one, but also we saw the culinary ones, the special certificates that go to Italy and France and stuff. And it was nice to see like all the people challenging themselves and getting the diplomas and stuff. And I graduated with honors, which I'm very proud of me. Thank you, me. And after everything, they gave us a little buffet, which I felt it was like pretty tiny because there was a lot of people and we were fighting for food, but it was nice that they prepared at least something. And we ate sushi and mostly pastries, which was fun. It was a fun event, but it was pretty short because the ceremony was like, I don't know, 2 hours and a half, something like that. And the little buffet were like 40 minutes. And I couldn't meet like all my friends because I had several during my career, because it was 4 semesters and in each semester you change groups, so you met a lot of different people, and I didn't found all my friends, which was sad, but the ones I found I really appreciated to see them, and I took a lot of pictures around. It was very nice. Also, they had a place where you could buy some stuff, and I got my grad T-shirt, the one I the one I modeled when I was a model like 2 weeks ago, also for the college. So it's a nice memory. And also I got my plushie. I wanted this plushie since I started because it was so cute. But also I wanted it because it was like a constant memory that I achieved something. Something I really wanted to do. Like to come to Canada to study, still looking for the PR. And we are getting there. One day at a time. Also, they gave us these ones. I want to get like a proper something to have my diploma and everything, but it's for alumnis. I really like it. Like in Mexico, they don't do that. It's very different. I'm not saying it's better. It's very just different because for Mexico is it's pure party. If you want to have fun, you can graduate in Mexico. But this was, I don't know, very memorable. After everything, I had my band who said graduate, and people randomly congratulate me at the streets, and that was nice because maybe it's just for one day and you get overexcited just for one day, and maybe you studied like me 2 years or more, but it's worth it to have one day and recognize that you did good and you did your best, and that everybody should know. For me, I believe it's necessary. So to celebrate, we went to Terroni. I like that place because one time they gave us a Italian master class for free. So they sometimes went to college, and I like their food a lot. And I had pasta.
Did you prefer inside or outdoor seating?
Inside, no?
Inside.
Inside? You guys just celebrating something?
Yes, my graduation.
Hey, congrats, that's
Thank
awesome.
you. Then we went walking around the city and stuff, and it was different. Like, not weird, but different because the convocation was on a Tuesday and everything was kind of closed, like with not a lot of people. So it was nice that we could enjoy the day, like a random Tuesday walking around the city like tourists. Then we went home and I took a nap, and I was supposed to go to work, but then I asked for the day off and they said yes, but they got confused and they were asking where I were, and I was like, oh, it's not my convocation. So it was a pretty fun day and I really enjoy it. And if you're a student, I promise you, you will get there. And if you got graduated, I want to congratulate you because you did it. We did it. It was hard, but we got there. So thank you for joining me in this little memory of that special day, and thank you for being with me, like with all my vlogs and stuff. I would like to have recorded more, but I didn't have time because I was doing like one cake a day. But it was nice. It was a nice memory. I really miss college. I would like to keep going to college, but without exams because I miss my baking classes. Like to be 6 hours in a room baking cakes, it was pretty fun with nice people. So, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you soon.